Hello everyone. Hello. So I came up with this news I just found, and now somehow they're saying that maybe he hit his head um for once asleep and he died, which makes absolutely no sense to me. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But this is what the thing says. Bob Saget died after hitting his head before sleeping. Family says. So we'll find out.
How did Bob Saget suffer a fatal head injury alone in his hotel room? It's the haunting question raised by the autopsy on the beloved comedian, which found he died of blunt head trauma, most likely incurred from an unwitnessed fall. The just released autopsy report says the blow was so severe he had multiple skull fractures, bleeding on the brain, bruising around the eyes, and an abrasion on the back of the head measuring 1 by 1.3 inches. The report says Saget was 6 feet 5 inches and weighed 228 pounds, and it found that at the time of death he tested positive for COVID. We showed the findings to forensic pathologist Dr. Priya Banerjee.
There's actually bruising on the brain because it looks like he hit the back of his head and then the brain rattles inside the skull and causes a lot of damage.
So what could have happened here that caused an injury so severe?
He could have slipped and fallen on tile in the bathroom. He could have slipped and fallen and hit his head on an object.
Saget's grieving family says he accidentally hit his head on something, thought nothing of it, and went to sleep. No drugs or alcohol were involved. 65-year-old Saget was found dead in room 962 at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Orlando last month. His hotel key card showed he checked into his room at 2:17 a.m. after a stand-up performance. At 3:42 a.m., he posted this photo with the message, "Love the show tonight, happily addicted again to this." An Inside Edition producer checked into the hotel today to investigate what could have happened to Saget.
There was a report that he could have hit his head on the headboard, but as you can see, this headboard is very soft. However, next to the bed is a nightstand with a marble top. Hitting his head here would have caused a lot of damage. The bathroom is very small with a lot of hard surfaces. He could have banged his head anywhere in here or slipped on the floor.
Many of us suffer some type of fall or blow to the head at some point in our lives. Now, usually it's nothing, but sometimes a head injury can lead to symptoms that don't appear for hours. So how do you know when you've suffered an injury so serious that you need immediate medical attention? The warning signs to watch for after a blow to the head are headache, vision problems, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, or confusion. We spoke to head injury specialist Dr. Robert Duarte.
If anyone has a head injury and there was any alteration, something just not feeling right, they should seek immediate medical attention.
I found this too as well, guys. From CBS Miami said the same thing.
The health alert tonight after the family of Bob Saget said he died from head trauma after accidentally hitting his head and most likely thinking nothing of it.
So when do you know that hitting your head is a cause for medical attention and you should get help right away? We talked to Dr. Adnan Subay with Memorial Regional Hospital for symptoms to watch out for. Bob Saget's family says the comedian, actor, and TV host who died last month accidentally hit the back of his head on something, thought nothing of it, and went to sleep. Medical experts say he may have suffered an epidural hematoma.
It is very unusual for it to happen, especially in a scenario like this. It all depends on how he was feeling after the injury and what kind of symptoms he had.
Dr. Subay is the Neurology Residency Program Director at Memorial Regional Hospital. He says certain people are at greater risk for a traumatic brain injury.
Especially if someone is on blood thinners or anticoagulants, that could certainly pose a problem if someone were to hit their head.
Experts also say anyone over 40 is at a higher risk of injury. People who have symptoms after hitting their head should get checked out.
But symptoms like headache, ringing in the ears, maybe nausea and vomiting, fatigue, or just changes in the vision, blurry vision, those should certainly prompt someone to seek medical care.
Dr. Soubey says some more worrisome symptoms would include zoning out or losing consciousness, having clear fluid or blood draining from the nose or ears, weakness in arms or legs, changes in behavior or speech, or seizures. Those would warrant a trip to the emergency room. Dr. Soubey told us to listen to your body, and even cut or bruise from your head, a head injury could be cause to go to the doctor.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that's what they're saying that he died from, is hitting his head. Wow. I mean, I actually did not even, you don't actually think about that type of stuff. I mean, he was a great actor. He was an awesome actor. Anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you guys out about what happened to Bob Saget. If it did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you for watching, guys. If you did watch this, I appreciate each one of you guys. Talk to you guys soon.